The mindset of a winner. Winning doesn't start on the battlefield, it starts in the mind. Every great achievement, every victory begins as a belief, a vision of what's possible. Thomas Edison didn't fail 1,000 times while inventing the light bulb. He discovered 1,000 ways that didn't work. That's the mindset of a winner, seeing opportunities where others see roadblocks. You may not have all the answers right now. The path ahead may be unclear. But belief is the first step. True belief isn't just wishful thinking, it's the unwavering confidence that you have what it takes to overcome obstacles. Marcus Aurelius once said, "What stands in the way becomes the way." Challenges aren't barriers. They're stepping stones for growth, for learning, for becoming stronger. Before we begin, hit the like button below. This isn't just a simple click. It's a commitment to stop tolerating what destroys you. Comment on what resonates with you most. What lesson do you wish you had learned sooner? Share this video with those still trapped in toxic cycles. And most importantly, subscribe now, because what you're about to hear will change how you see others and, more importantly, how you see yourself. Your belief fuels your progress. It pushes you forward when the road is rough and the night is darkest. Take a moment now. Write down a goal you're working toward. Beneath it, write, "I will win." Read it every morning. Let it sink in. When doubt creeps in, challenge it with a powerful question. What if I succeed? Let that thought drive you forward. Discipline over motivation. Motivation is fleeting. Some days it's there, other days it vanishes. Winners don't rely on motivation, they rely on discipline. They show up no matter how they feel. It's not glamorous, it's not always fun, but it's what separates the dreamers from the doers. Discipline is a commitment to yourself. It's the promise to keep pushing forward, even when no one is watching. It's honoring your word, knowing that each small action brings you closer to success. Imagine a runner training for a marathon. Some days they feel unstoppable. Other days they're exhausted, but they lace up their shoes and run anyway. Why? Because success is built through consistency. Each step, each drop of sweat is an investment in the future. Or think of an artist painting a masterpiece. Some days, inspiration flows. Other days, every brushstroke is a struggle, but they keep painting. They know that mastery isn't about fleeting moments of brilliance. It's about showing up day after day. Over time, effort becomes skill, struggle becomes rhythm. The Stoics taught that we can't control external events, but we can control our actions. That's what discipline is. It's taking control. It's acting in alignment with your goals, no matter how you feel. It's turning habits into second nature, making success inevitable. Winners embrace discipline. They know that while motivation may spark the fire, it's discipline that keeps it burning long after the excitement fades. Failure as a stepping stone. Winners aren't afraid to fail. They know that failure isn't the opposite of success. It's part of the journey. Michael Jordan once said, "I've missed more than 9,000 shots in my career. I've lost almost 300 games. 26 times I was trusted to take the game-winning shot and missed. I have failed over and over again in my life, and that is why I succeed." Failure is a teacher. Every missed shot, every setback is a lesson. It shows you what needs improvement. It refines your skills. It strengthens your resolve. The Stoics believed in amor fati, loving one's fate. It means accepting every event, good or bad, as a necessary part of your journey. Every failure is feedback, a lesson guiding you towards success. Think of the Wright brothers. They failed countless times before achieving powered flight. Each failure wasn't a defeat, it was a step forward. They learned, adjusted, and tried again. That relentless pursuit of improvement changed the world. Winners understand that failure doesn't define them, it refines them. Setbacks aren't signs to stop, they're signals to learn and adapt. The strongest steel is forged in the hottest fire. Failure shapes you, strengthens you, and prepares you for victory. When you stumble, don't give up. Instead, ask yourself, what can I learn? Then apply that lesson and keep moving forward. The power of perseverance. Perseverance is what separates those who succeed from those who give up. It's waking up every day and choosing to try again. It's refusing to quit when things get tough. Success isn't an event, it's the result of countless small efforts repeated over time. Each step, no matter how small, moves you closer to your goal. Think of J.K. Rowling, who was rejected by 12 publishers before Harry Potter was finally accepted, or Nelson Mandela, who spent 27 years in prison before becoming president of South Africa. Their stories prove that perseverance is often the key to greatness. Behind every overnight success is a story of years, sometimes decades, of perseverance. It's not just about enduring hardships, it's about finding meaning in the struggle. Every setback, every rejection is another chapter in the story of triumph. Thomas Edison once said, "I have not failed. I've just found 10,000 ways that won't work." His persistence led to one of the greatest inventions in history. He didn't see obstacles as the end. He saw them as valuable lessons. The road to success is rarely smooth. It's filled with twists, detours, and doubts. Winners keep going even when progress feels slow. They know that perseverance doesn't guarantee instant results, but it guarantees progress. The Stoics had a word for enduring hardship without complaint, anarein. They believed true strength comes from facing difficulties with grace. Winners persevere because they know every storm passes, and on the other side lies victory. Perseverance isn't just about pushing through, it's about thriving in adversity. It's about standing tall in the face of challenges and choosing to move forward when everything seems to say, stop. Your next steps: create a daily routine that supports your goal. Stick to it for 30 days, track your progress, set a small reward for each week you stay consistent. Celebrate discipline, not just results. Identify distractions and plan how you'll handle them. Reflect on a recent failure. Write down 3 lessons you learned. Share your failure with someone you trust. Discuss how it made you stronger. Adopt a mantra. I don't lose, I learn. Repeat it when you face setbacks. The journey to greatness. Winning isn't about luck, it's about belief, discipline, resilience, and perseverance. Winners don't wait for the perfect moment, they create it. They don't let setbacks define them. They learn and grow. They don't rely on motivation, they build unshakable discipline. Every step you take, every lesson you learn, every challenge you overcome, it all adds up. Keep going, stay focused, trust the process, because in the end, success isn't about talent or luck. It's about refusing to quit. The champion's mindset. Winning starts within victory. It doesn't begin on the battlefield, it starts in the mind. Every great achievement, every moment of triumph begins as a belief. Before a runner crosses the finish line, before an inventor changes the world, before a leader rises against all odds, there is an unshakable conviction: I will win. When Thomas Edison worked tirelessly on the light bulb, he didn't see his thousands of failed attempts as defeats. He saw them as necessary steps toward success. Winners think differently. They don't see obstacles as barriers. They see them as stepping stones. Even if you don't have all the answers right now, believing in yourself is the first step. But belief alone is not enough. It must be backed by action, discipline, and perseverance. The power of discipline. Motivation is fleeting. One day it's there, the next it's gone. Winners don't rely on motivation, they rely on discipline. They show up day after day, regardless of how they feel. Think of an athlete training for a marathon. Some days they feel strong, other days exhaustion and doubt creep in, but they keep running. Why? Because they know that success isn't built on feelings, it's built on consistency. Discipline is about keeping promises to yourself. It's about pushing forward even when no one is watching. Over time, what starts as a struggle becomes a habit, and that habit turns into excellence. Every small action, every drop of effort is an investment in the future. The Stoics taught that while we cannot control external events, we can control our actions. That discipline is that control. It's what keeps you moving forward when emotions try to hold you back. Try this. Set a goal. Commit to a daily routine that supports it. Stick with it for 30 days. Identify distractions that could derail you. Have a plan to overcome them. Track your consistency, not just your results. Turning failure into strength failure isn't the opposite of success. It's part of the journey. Michael Jordan missed over 9,000 shots, lost nearly 300 games, and failed countless times, and yet he became one of the greatest athletes of all time. Why? Because he learned from failure. Every setback is feedback. Each mistake reveals an opportunity to grow. The Wright brothers didn't get their first airplane to fly on their first attempt, or their 100th, but they refused to quit. They studied their failures, adjusted and tried again, and eventually they changed the world. The strongest steel is forged in the hottest fire. Your failures do not define you. Your response to them does. Winners don't dwell on failure. They extract lessons, adjust their approach, and press forward. Try this. Reflect on a recent failure. Write down 3 lessons you learned. Share your failure with someone who can offer perspective and encouragement. Adopt the mindset. I don't lose, I learn. Perseverance. The difference between dreaming and achieving. Perseverance is waking up every day and choosing to try again. It's pushing forward when quitting feels easier. Every overnight success is years, even decades in the making. J.K. Rowling was rejected by 12 publishers before Harry Potter saw the light of day. Nelson Mandela endured 27 years in prison before becoming president. Thomas Edison found 10,000 ways not to make a light bulb before he finally succeeded. What do all these stories have in common? Unbreakable perseverance. Winning isn't just about reaching the goal, it's about who you become along the way. Every challenge you face, every struggle you endure, shapes you into someone stronger, wiser, and more resilient. Try this. Identify a challenge you're facing. Take one small action toward overcoming it daily. Find a quote about perseverance that inspires you and keep it where you'll see it often. Keep a journal of moments when you wanted to quit but didn't. Let it remind you of your inner strength. The power of gratitude. Gratitude may not seem like a winning strategy, but it is. Why? Because it shifts your focus from what's missing to what's present. It turns setbacks into stepping stones. It allows you to see the bigger picture, fostering resilience and clarity. The Stoics practice gratitude daily, not just for the good, but for the challenges as well. Every hardship holds a lesson, and gratitude helps us recognize it. By appreciating the journey, even the difficult moments, we cultivate the strength to keep going. Gratitude fuels a mindset of abundance. It transforms frustration into motivation and makes the pursuit of success more fulfilling. With gratitude, every step of the journey, even the setbacks, becomes meaningful. Try this. Every evening, write down 3 things you're grateful for, including one challenge that taught you something. When facing difficulty, ask yourself, what can I learn from this? Express gratitude to those who support and challenge you. Action. The bridge between dreams and reality. All the belief, discipline, and perseverance in the world mean nothing without action. Winners don't just dream, they do. An architect can have the most brilliant design, but if no one lays the bricks, it remains just an idea. Your goals are the same. Planning is important, but execution is everything. Often we hesitate to take action because we fear failure or wait for the perfect moment. But winners know there is no perfect moment, there is only now. Taking even the smallest step forward creates momentum, and momentum fuels progress. Action isn't about getting everything right the first time, it's about learning and improving along the way. Every step forward, no matter how small, brings you closer to your goal. Try this. Take one immediate step toward your goal today. Accept that you won't always get it right, but you will get better. Remember, action builds confidence. The more you do, the stronger you become. Your environment shapes you. You are a product of your environment, physically, mentally, and emotionally. The people you surround yourself with, the content you consume, and the spaces you work in all influence your success. Just as a plant needs the right soil and sunlight to grow, you need the right environment to thrive. Surround yourself with people who challenge and uplift you. Remove negativity and distractions. Create a space where you can focus and grow. Even your digital environment matters. Be mindful of the media you consume. What you feed your mind shapes your mindset. Winners curate their environment to fuel their ambition. Try this. Identify one negative influence in your environment and take steps to remove it. Surround yourself with 3 people who inspire and challenge you. Create a dedicated space for work or personal growth, free from distractions. You will win. Winning isn't about never failing. It's about getting up every time you do. It's about believing in yourself even when no one else does. You have everything it takes to succeed. The strength, the courage, the discipline. It's all within you. All you have to do is choose it every single day. So when doubt whispers in your ear, when the road gets tough, when you're tempted to quit, remember this: you will win. Because you refuse to give up, because you are relentless, because you believe. If this message resonates with you, take a moment to reflect. Share it with someone who needs it, and most importantly, keep going. Your victory is closer than you think. Believe it, embrace it, live it.